for a certain time, I was totally sure. Like, I was, yeah, Marcus, yeah, I'll take care of it. Yeah. I'll talk to Marcus. I'll give him a call.
Fuck
He's
it,
not calling me, that's weird, but okay.
Right.
Because, like, I thought it was temporarily in his car.
Right.
And then, yeah.
What the fuck is...
What the fuck? What do you mean? It's not my car.
Yeah.
What does that mean? So it's in the wild? Like,
Yeah, it's still there.
yeah, still there on the stage?
Yeah, yeah.
Holy shit.
Or in one of the teepees? I don't know.
Yeah,
Like, somebody said, yeah, let's just take them inside.
Yeah. How's your week been? All right.
Alright, yeah. It's okay. What was yours?
Okay. Tiring. Okay. The concert was good now.
I think, yeah.
I heard it
Comparison to
was
the first
really
one.
good.
Yeah.
Way better. It's way better.
Everyone said we were really good. Everyone said
Yeah,
we should have
wife.
played as the last band, you know, as
Yeah,
a
I was
highlight
really
headliner.
I was expecting to sound a bit shitter than that. But then I heard that, I thought, oh, it's quite good.
Yeah.
No, we played
Yeah.
really well.
And also, I don't think there were like big, in terms of the quality of the music, big difference between the bands.
No.
So probably this higher energy would be much.
Yeah, it would have been better
Yeah.
at the end.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
No, everyone I talked to said that. So.
don't want it too U2-y.
You to read a bit. Yeah.
It's a bit too much.
All it takes is some different effects.
Yeah,
combination.
and then it doesn't sound so much. So, yeah. Distortion pedal. I got it from Vintage, you know.
Yeah.
Just the Boss one, but I didn't bring it this week. But I'm gonna maybe be here on Monday, so if you want to come, maybe you're busy, but if not, you can come. And maybe Marvin comes as well. And but I'm gonna because I want to just feel like songwriting or trying stuff out, you know.
Try stuff out, yeah.
I've got a holiday, so.
Yeah, that works. It's not here, so I'll use another hand.
How is that? It's from
My head is not with me.
Oh, is that just a speaker?
It's just a speaker. Yeah.
Ah. If I play the guitar with you. You've come out unplugged again.
What?
Come unplugged again.
Yeah.
You're alright.
Yeah, it's okay. There are like parts missing on the drum set, so I'm sorry. I was just like,
Yeah, don't worry.
I already wrote. otherwise
Yeah.
the whole of Lichtenberg's gonna be like Draeves, Draeves.
You're going to get too excited. You're going to
Yeah.
Thursday. You've got to do the weekend.
Keep this one somewhere.
Nice, man. Nice, man.
reggae stuff.
Good, man.
Nice.
It's good. And a nice vibe to it, man.
Yeah.
I like the sound of it. I like the sound of
Yeah,
it. What were they called? That's really good. We've got to keep
Yeah.
that. We can do something with that. They're not just noodles. We can. What you're playing super. We can.
I think I should do D drop next time, but
What chords are
so
there?
you start with A.
Yeah. I've got that.
And then F, and then you go to D. So if you drop D, but I did it. F, back to F, I think. Yeah. Yeah. A, F, D, F.
But during that, I was thinking that sounds really cool. And then, like, as soon as I start thinking about it, like, what am I actually playing? It's like, it doesn't work.
It sounds good.
But that's cool. That's cool.
It's good.
Yeah,
Work
gotta
on that.
we can
I will
work on
listen to it again and
keep that.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
bass, the rest we can fit around it, but the bass is.
Yeah, this
But I like it. Even the bass really strong on that. Cool. Yeah, it's good. See, that one. It's good.
Just have a smoke, then we can try it one more time. But just like red rain.
Nice, man.
That was a bit off-road, a bit on-road.
Yeah, but it's alright.
It's okay.
But I like it, man. We can do something with
That
that.
was really, really nice.
We can do something with that, for
definitely.
sure. Obviously, we're just playing around it just to find little bits.
Sure.
And keep working on it.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can write a vocal lines over the top.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sounds fucking good, man.
yeah. I like
You
it.
can have it all layers. It sounds fucking nice, man.
I mean, I was thinking like maybe we can also like pop in like a half-time bit, a short one.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Something like that, maybe.
Of course. Yeah, for sure.
At some point.
You want some bits with the drums and the bass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes not so much guitar. I think your guitar can pop in
Right.
and bring a bit, but this bass line and the things, it should be like
Yeah.
raw.
Yeah. The
Sounds nice.
bass line is
Drums,
really should
sounds
be
raw.
present. Yeah. I like that too. Yeah.
It's not the guitar driving the song. The guitar adds a bit of flower to
Yeah.
it.
Or-
It's the,
Or we can play this with guitar, with the other guitar, and then we do something else with the bass.
now the bass I like. I like the
Yeah,
bass
me too.
driving it. It sounds like this sound, the band, the sound of it. I like it. The sound of that bass there. The drums.
Adam, I feel like you could be a little bit louder. Yeah, I feel only a little bit.
It's really hard to know sometimes.
I know. That's okay. I heard you. Well,
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
but I think a little bit louder. Maybe that one on top. Just a second.
Sounds really good what you did there, though. That was nice.
We have
You've
something.
got to use that. You've got to use that, man.
Yeah,
We can keep that one. Definitely.
You can remember that, can't you?
yeah.
I've also got it on recording.
Yeah, so what?
Yeah, I have it on recording.
That's top, mate. It's top. And I'm not sure you've told me the right chords, but there we go.
They're not the right chords.
It's not quite the right chords, but it doesn't matter. It's in A, and there is an F in there, and there is a D in there.
This song as well?
Yeah. Oh, was that a different one?
This one, a different one. That was different. But a lot of AMD, I think.
Yeah, but it sounded fucking good as well, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, you've got to keep these. You can do a lot with them. They're really cool.
I think I played a lot of A, F, and D this week, so that's like different combinations of this.
They're strong, basically, strong.
Because I was using drop D
Yeah.
for the beat, with the guitar,
Yeah.
and a lot of open chords with the
Yeah.
D. So everything is something around D, basically.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah, but the last one.
You've got to keep them, man. Keep a lot with them. They're really cool. Very strong.
This one is just A, D, and F.
Okay.
You should do something with this chorus.
guys, I think I'm gonna go now. Finish. The day has fucked me up.
Hell yeah.
Really, you really all got a lot.
Dude, that's a lot of in my pockets. Like, it's like if I find if I search enough, there's like enough chords around here. Like,
Yeah,
there are a lot of major sevens. I'm telling you, I have a lot of major seven stuff if I play guitar, but with the bass.
Yeah, but if you tell me, I can add, because I already added minors to it, you know, and it sounded. They're good. It's good, man. It's good. We've got to use it, and then Marcus can add a bit to it.
Yeah.
And then we put all our stuff together, and then edit throw the shit bits out,
Yeah.
and then we'll be super.
Yeah. We just need like a kind of structure. Yeah.
Yeah,
We have to
that's
know
what it
where
is.
where
You
the
need-
verse part is and
Yeah.
where the chorus part is and.
And you don't always have to add changes in chords. I know Marcus likes to add changes in chords to be interesting.
Yeah.
If the chords are fucking good and the show
If they're good anyway.
you can drive the
Sure.
fucking. You can keep the chords the same.
Yeah.
Just drive the thing, you know.
Yeah, some genres never change chords.
No, they don't. And often, even if it sounds good.
Yeah.
And I also like that because you
Yeah,
kind
for
of
sure.
like come into a trance, you know?
Yeah,
Like the
yeah.
first time we were playing, I was like, wow, shit, we're
Yeah.
like in a kind of a sound world, you know?
Yeah,
And it's just going on and nothing interrupts it too much. Also on the drums, I was like, I don't make too many fills at the beginning, you know? Just like, keep it simple. You know, maybe switch like the instruments I'm playing here over the hi-hat, over the ride, you know? But just like keep it consistent, not to, don't break them out of the trance.
Yeah.
And that was cool. That worked really good for me.
melody.
Yeah.
And then if we just cut it all down, stick it
yeah.
raw,
Yeah.
and then cut it, it stays in people's heads. It's good. It's good.
Definitely, yeah. Nice and melodic. I like that.
Change the
Three songs, even two chords can sometimes be alright. But
Even
three
two chords, yeah.
Yeah.
Just, it's like,
Man, if they're good, they're fucking
Just in case you're worrying about what I'm doing here, but I wrote Yannick that the fucking screw is missing on the
who's
clutch,
missing?
and he said like I can use his like so.
Okay.
That's why I was.
Is it
over here.
maybe somewhere?
No, I guess it feels like that this clutch is a different clutch than the one that was there before. So I think someone switched it out, or maybe by mistake. You know, a lot of drummers take their own. This is like the higher clutch that keeps the thing here, and I guess he just like forgot, or I don't know. It's probably here somewhere.
Took the wrong one. Or
But he said I can use this one, and he's probably gonna, or at the least he's then gonna buy a new screw, which I don't think is that expensive. But yeah, probably a mistake.
yeah, probably.
That was good stuff, man. Good stuff, man.
Yeah, good stuff.
That was
Very
a good
nice.
session. And you shared a stoner rock kind of band. I at least.
Oh
that's
yeah,
how-
Red Scale, right?
That's how I felt.
It's a Berlin band. They're from
It's
Berlin.
a Berlin band.
Yeah, they're from Berlin. Yeah.
And then I started to listen to some stoner rock stuff.
Yeah.
Then started to jam like with
Right.
those songs.
That's where the inspiration came.
That's how they do it.
yeah.
Jamming like for hours
Yeah,
and
makes
then cutting
sense.
pieces.
Sure,
and
fits.
then put
And
it
sometimes you
together.
get it, one thing
Yeah.
goes over the top of the other one, and you think, what was the fuck was that? And then you go back, it's like a magic harmony. It's not technically a harmony, but it is like a harmony.
Yeah,
Like, what the
yeah.
fuck's that? Go back to that.
Yeah.
And then, then that's how you come on to good stuff.
Yeah.
And that was what I was reading, what artificial intelligence can't do.
That's
Oh, yeah,
something
probably.
With writing songs, they say it just can't do it.
Yeah.
It can't connect this emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something missing. The soul is missing.
Yeah.
For lack of a better term. Yeah. But yeah, what is funny is I was listening to like the last 2 days some progressive rock and metal stuff.
Yeah.
And this also fits quite good in there, so that's why I was also having fun with the fills in the end.
Yeah.
It's like thinking, okay, every fill has to be different. You know?
But your drumming's got dynamics. It's good. It's
Thanks,
good.
man,
It's good.
thanks.
Totally.
Yeah, I was
totally.
trying a
In and
few
out,
stuff
different
out.
rhythms and different.
Yeah. The bass drum was also kind of
Really
weird,
good,
but
man.
Yeah.
Really good.
Just like play two chords and change to another two and then play. That's more like definitions came with this pop music kind of genre.
Yeah.
There's like
Oh yeah.
formulas
Sure.
and you know.
Of course.
A song should be like this and stuff.
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
That's a commercial.
Yeah, exactly.
thing.
The commercial approach.
Yeah, but there are plenty of songs that are just three chords.
Yeah, like
Every blues song, of course, but actually three chords just repeating.
Yeah.
There's lots.
I mean, a lot of I don't know which songs now, but whenever I listen to Pink Floyd for a long period of time.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I know I'm listening to same chords.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Yeah, for sure.
If you're gonna cover with an acoustic guitar, it's easy peasy. But it's not. It doesn't mean that you can play that song. The song itself has tens of components. It's not just knowing the chords.
No, it's not. It's the feel of the song. It's it's the expression of the song. It's what it creates.
They play like E A E A E, but not like that. They play it in the middle of fucking desert with.
Knocking on Heaven's Door is only 3 chords.
Yeah, only 3 chords.
And Oasis' first really good song, I think, Columbia, that's only 3 chords, and just building and building and building on these 3 chords.
Just building the 3 chords.
Simple chords as well, but just with the right feeling to it.
Yeah.
I mean, look, we were practicing this song now. We were playing the same chords basically for like 2 hours, I think.
Yeah, but the more you play
and it was like fun, you know. And still, there was always something different happening, you know.
Yeah. Will automatically filter out the shit bits after a bit, and you'll start to get better and get better and better.
Shit. Yeah.
Because when something's a bit cool, it's hard. You play a lot, you know, and you want to get the bits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the guitar,
yeah, you're right, of course. Yeah, you want the bits that are annoying. You don't want them there.
Yeah, you want just catchy bits,
Catchy ones.
Yeah.
The other's just indulgence.
Right. So.
Sure. Yeah. Good session.
Good session, man.
Yeah.
It's good to have a session like that.
Yeah.
I'll try and book a session on Monday if you're up to it.
Yeah, we can catch up again. You based on like you do you have shifts, like when do you know your schedule?
I know my schedule a lot ahead because I plan it.
Okay.
I write the Dean's plan for